We gotta live with
we'd
it,
like
Asher.
to acknowledge our seniors and our senior parents for 4 years of hard work and dedication to the baseball program. Starting out with number 2, Carlito Collins, accompanied by Mercedes and Arthur. Next, number 3, Matt O'Connor, accompanied by Melissa and Tim. Next, number 4, Joey Preet, accompanied by Soledad and Joe. Next, number 8, Owen Keeney, accompanied by Michelle and Tony. Next, number 9, Ryan Greifeld, accompanied by Kathleen and Steve. Next, number 14, Jack Bukima, accompanied by Kelly and Dennis. Next, number 16, Jackson Bruno, accompanied by Stacy and Brian. Next, number 18, Randy Russ, accompanied by Kelly and Randy.
Congrats, Randy. Great job. Congrats, Kelly.
Next, number 22, Skylar Duffy, accompanied by Patricia and Sean. Next, number 33, Mike Corey, accompanied by Kathy and Michael.
Congrats, Michael. Congratulations, guys.
Next, number 34, Dan Berg, accompanied by Teresa and Dan. And number 99, Alexander Nasalik, accompanied by Kim and John. Let's have a nice hand for the seniors and the senior parents. Thank you for 4 years of hard work and dedication.
All the way to first base.
You're everywhere, man.
Yeah,
Live here?
We haven't seen a lot of him, but it's good to see him on the mound, especially on senior night, be able to get some action and show what he can do.
We are not going to see Jackson Bruno on the mound tonight as he pitched in the conference championship against Nazareth.
That's going to be a ball high and away, 3-2 count. No outs here in the top of the first inning.
Full count. Let's see what Danny Burke chooses to do here. He has to be thinking strikeout. I mean, come on.
What I would do is a nice changeup low and away, if you can execute it.
Ball 4 goes inside.
It's going to be a ball high and inside.
Runner at first and second now. Let's see how Danny can get out of this predicament. Number 4, Graf, coming up for the Scouts.
He's got some good power. As the 3-hole hitter, that's usually what you expect, but he's got some good power coming in. He's going to try to look for something inside, try to pull it into the gap and drive in possibly 2. Danny Burke steps off there.
Don's looking to turn 2. That'd be the most ideal situation here for the Dons.
Or turn 3.
Turn 3, yeah, but statistically unlikely.
It's very unlikely.
Don's looking for a chance to turn 2. Strike called there. Just off the plate. Or just on the plate, but far away.
Berg fires in a strike there. Good work to get ahead in the count here. Now he's got endless possibilities in an 0-1 count.
He can go really anywhere.
Berg looks in for the sign, checks over at first. Here's the pitch. And he's way early, but the ball gets by.
Tipped away.
Foul ball. My bad.
Tipped away. 0-2 now.
Couldn't hear it.
Pitcher's count. Let's see what Danny tries to do here.
0-2 count.
It would be really ideal to put him away right here. You want to try and avoid contact at all costs here.
You got some pitches to work with, though. Give him something different to look at.
Give him something different to look at, but also just trying to get yourself out of a sticky situation now.
Especially early on. 2 runners on, no outs. Middle of the order coming up. It's going to be a ball high.
Ooh. Good eye from him.
Really good eye by Graf there.
I mean, both these teams have been successful. 6-10 Dons versus 17-13 Scouts. I mean, really both good seasons for both these teams, both these programs.
Dons are 8-6 in conference. As he swings, and that's going to be fouled. Fouled out of play.
Hits the baseball, or hits the football field.
You've heard that. Berg in a 1-2 count here. Let's see what him and Quinn decide to come up with to try and put away Graf here.
He's working a lot of things here. Looking in for his catcher.
You can go many things. Go fastball inside, curveball low and away. See he goes.
Ball goes in the dirt.
Ball in the dirt. Good eye there. Good stop by Quinn, too, behind the plate. Make sure that ball doesn't get away. And the speed of Johnny Royer on second. Don't want him getting too far.
Not at all. Especially the lead-up guy.
Right.
That's an ideal place for him to be.
Berg looks in for the sign, checks over at first. No one's covering him over at first, and here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a shot into center field, and it's going to tip off the glove, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. 2 runners are going to score. Shep Graf is going over to third. The ball comes in, and it's going to be a close play, but he's going to be in there sliding safely with a triple, giving the Scouts a 2-run lead here in the top of the first inning. I mean, that's just a wonderful piece of hitting there. I mean, really, he was in a 2-strike count early on, was able to work the count very well, but then was able to muscle one over to center fielder's head and score 2 early on. Now they're up 2-0 in this game.
Luke Joseph, the 4-hole. I mean, Danny Berg, he just needs to get his mentality straight. That's why he was meeting with his catcher.
Relax a bit,
He's got some nerves on him.
You give up the first 3 batters of the game, they all get on, and you give up 2 runs. Just got to refresh,
Needs to get a fresh mindset. We'll see how Danny approaches this hitter.
Luke Joseph up. Berg looks over. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be a little chopper over to third, and it's foul.
Almost a good play from the scout bench.
Unfortunately, he couldn't make that play.
But really, I mean, beautiful day today.
Oh, it's
Should
wonderful.
see some night action. Will be very fun.
Yeah, and a night game here with the lights shining down. Oof, it's going to be a great day.
We'll see how Danny Berg approaches this with the 0-1 count.
Berg comes set. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a ground ball over to the second base on a run. Will score, but the play pick in the dirt. And Michael Corey with a great pick over there at first to get the out, get the first out of this game underway. 1 run did score.
3-0 for the Scouts in the top of the first here.
Attacking early, that's what you need to do.
Scouts, this is an ideal situation for them as Nate Brezick comes up. Freshman coming up to varsity.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Really impressive to see that. You don't really see it too often just because of how powerful these guys are on varsity. But
right.
it shows something special about this kid.
Ball low there from Berg.
Obviously, they all see the scouting report, but since all the bases are empty, all the batters all the infielders are kind of off their bases, off their responsibilities.
Yeah,
cover.
Yeah, back it up a bit. Give it some more range you can get, and then Berg fires in a strike there to even the count at 1-1 apiece.
I mean, really, there has been too horrible of a game for. I'm not gonna say that.
It's
actually.
early on.
Early on, yeah.
The thing about baseball is that, well, I mean, it's different for high school. It's going to be a little chopper over to second. He's going to make the play, get the throw over, and they're going to get him out by a good amount of feet. But what I was going to say was that the thing about baseball is that there's no time limit. But, I mean, when it's high school, I mean, you do have a time limit, especially if the lights start going down and everything. But there is no time limit in baseball, so anything could happen.
Especially because Joe Preet making that really nice play there to get the second out.
Yep.
But, I mean, just kind of fresh off a school day, wait a couple hours after school, but I don't know, some relaxation is going to happen here.
Luca Royer is going. It's going to be a comebacker right to Berg, but he stays with it with a strong play to get the route at first. Great play by Danny as he smacks his thigh.
And Dons coming down to the bottom of the first inning.
Great work there by Berg after struggling a little bit early on to sit there and continue fighting. Get three consecutive outs after giving up 3 runs.
He got his composure back, and he was able to work it.
And that's what you look for your pitcher.
Scott's now going to take the field. And we'll take a short 30-second break as the Scouts are getting warmed up. Welcome back. We're starting at the bottom of the first inning. Is that Michael Corey? I am
no, that's Nick
completely
Baffa.
wrong. That's Nick Baffa leading off
Baffa.
the Dons. I don't know my own lineup. Jeez.
It's okay. Nick Baffa coming into this game having a .260 batting average. Leading off the game as Josh Ringer takes the mound for the Scouts as he shows a bunt but pulls it away at the last minute as the ball is high.
You can even see a bird flying around the field right now.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
But Baffa squaring up the bunt just to kind of scare them a little bit.
As it's going to
launches that
drive
ball
over into the gap, and that's going to find the gap as Baffa is running first, going into second. He's going to get a double easily. He's going to think about third. He's going for third, and the ball comes in. It's going to be a close play over at third, and it's going to be safe at third base for Nick Baffa. A leadoff triple within the first at-bat of the game for the Dons. Incredible work there by Baffa.
Incredible hit there. I mean, first throwing bunt and then just knocking it deep into right field. I mean, can't get much better than that.
Being able to just drive that the other way into the gap. Great piece of hitting there by Nick Baffa.
And the speed there as well to get to third base. I mean, incredible. Carlito Collins now, another senior, coming at the bat. As a ball comes inside, ball 1.
Carlito's having a very good season for him, too, having a a 232 batting average with a 384 on-base percentage.
Pretty good. He walks a lot, gets a lot of hits.
Gets on bases. He's going to drive one into the left, and that's going to get down, and that's going to score a run easily as Carlito Collins with a RBI single. And the Dons are rolling right now.
Really nice.
2 consecutive hits. They're finding Josh Stringer right now, and they're finding him pretty easily.
Really nice job there from the Dons. It's kind of worked out to a similar situation as Danny Berg did in the top of the half of the inning. Jackson Bruno now up to bat for the Dons.
And Jackson Bruno's been a force at the plate. Batting 3 for the Dons. He's been just incredible. Ball's going to drop in there for a strike. The ringer gets ahead.
I mean, really, Carlito has been a really nice player for the Dons.
He's just a great guy. I mean, he really is. Great team player. He loves the game. He hustles hard. The pitch comes in and it's low. Yeah.
Ooh, just catches the plate there.
Oh.
Strike 2.
All right, well, I thought it was low.
I guess,
but what do I
do
know?
have a different angle.
What do I know?
Jackson Bruno working behind an 0-2 count. We'll see what he can do with this. Carlito taking a
Pretty good
decent-sized
lead over there. You got to watch out because the lefties can easily pick you off. Going to be fouls it off there. Great piece of hitting there by Bruno just to foul it off and stay alive in the count.
Trying to work this pitcher, trying to get his pitch count a little bit up. See if he can make a dent in that lead that the Scouts have made so far.
If it's not a pitch that you can do anything with, you just got to foul it off. The ringer comes set. And here's the pitch.
Ball just outside.
Great eye there by Jackson Bruno.
Very close pitch, but just caught just went outside the plate.
It's just a great eye there. Carlito Collins taking his lead off over at first.
Getting a sign from the coach.
Will he go? Will he go? Nope. It's
Ball
going to
goes
be
in
low.
the dirt.
Great work by Bruno to even this count up.
2-2. Really nice work there from Carlito, trying to put a threat on the catcher.
Carlito's just a fast guy. You got to watch out for him. That's going to be inside and high for ball number 3. Is it's going to be a full count now.
Jackson Bruno working that full count. I mean, incredible work there.
Down 0-2, being able to come back, foul off a pitch, being able to come back and make it into a full count. Now he's got the pitcher in his hand. What will happen? It's going to be a pop-up on the infield. First baseman under makes the catch for out number 1.
Quality at bat. I mean, 8 pitches. Or 9 pitches. I mean, that's not a bad way to start out a game.
That's a good inning there.
And now we have our 4-hole, Michael Corey.
Oof. Talk about power. This guy. He's got a lot of power in that bat.
I mean, really, I can't wait to see what he was doing today. I mean, in the school day, he works hard, gets in the room.
It's a very aggressive swing when he swings.
Very violent.
And he leaves that 1-0 count here. Michael Corey looking to do some damage, maybe put one over the fence and tie this ball game up.
With the wind blowing out, I mean,
yep.
Who knows? That would be a really good help for him. Another strike called there.
Looks in for a strike.
That does seem to be a bit of a problem for the fielders currently, as we saw from the top half of the inning, center field. I mean, ball just blew over him. He misread the ball because the wind was blowing it.
Just blows it away. Can't make a good read from it.
Pitcher steps off. Carlito scared him a bit too much.
Carlito making sure that he doesn't forget about him over there first.
Bit of intimidating speed there from Carlito. I mean, you've seen him on the basketball court. You know how fast he gets.
He's fast. No, he's a fast guy. Very athletic, just a great head. He takes off. Michael Corey swings, and it's going to be Carlito gets in there safely as the ball gets away.
Oh, out. Batter interference.
It's a batter interference.
Wow.
So he's going. So Michael Corey
called out because he apparently left the box and
called out, and he's back at first. Corey does not like that call at all.
Not at all, but as we have Owen Keeney coming up to bat, I mean, Owen, I guess, wants to get some revenge there.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate. But now,
lefty batter. Let's see how he
Keeney,
can handle it.
lefty-lefty matchup here.
Ideal for Owen.
Pitch comes in. That's going to be catches the zone for a strike. 0-1 count. 2 outs here.
I mean, that steal, just kind of, or that now gone steal, just kind of puts that threat onto the catcher, and he now has to watch out for Carlito.
Now he knows that he can get in. As it's going to be a chopper over to first, and he plays that very cleanly, and that's going to be out number 3. After 1 inning, Lake Forest is up 3-1 against the Dons, and we will be right back. Away, and that's going to be a walk.
Oh,
Well, welcome everyone.
sorry about that, man. Bro,
Welcome everyone.
I'm Asher
And I'm Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Pitching change for the Dons here is Alex Nasalik. Pitching
number 3's
for
going out, man.
as Bobby Alzamora is going to be pinch ran for because he is the catcher, and the catcher in high school is able to be pinch ran for.
Who's number 99?
That's Alex Nasalik.
Allison. Oh, and sorry about that. We had a pitching
It's
change.
going to be a pickoff attempt over.
Oh,
Gets in safely.
Is he out?
No, he was safe.
Okay. Thought he was out.
I wish he was.
Also, the score is
3-1 right now.
3-1, and
Pitch low in the dirt. Good stop there.
Okay.
Yeah, as I was saying.
Also, this is also my first time announcing.
Yep, this is your first time.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Oh, it's so fun.
It's going to be a line drive over there, and Preet gets able to get it over return to Bruno, and that's going to be a double play.
2 outs.
To end the half of the inning.
In a row.
Incredible work there by Joey Preet to get the pick.
I am surprised.
Being able to turn 2 over to Bruno
man.
and flip it over to first to get the double play.
Man,
Incredible work. Into the bottom half of the inning.
Just crown it. That guy.
Lake Forest is up 3-1 in this game. And we will be right back. And welcome back, everyone. We're heading into the bottom half of the second inning.
And the Dons are pitching? Hitting tonight.
We're hitting.
Right now in the bottom of the second.
Yes.
The bottom of the second.
As Randy Russ is up to bat right now. This is a guy that has a lot of power up there.
How is his season doing? I don't even know. Like, I haven't been watching baseball. Like,
the Dons are 16-10 on the year so far, so they're
16-10.
So they got 16 wins. They're going good as Randy Russ chops one over to third. Foul.
That is so awesome.
It's good, yes. I mean, when you're over 500, you can't be complaining about it at all.
I can't even believe that there's 16 wins and they're losing, like, literally.
Well, it's early on.
Yeah, it's early
in the
on.
game. I mean, you never know. Anything can happen in baseball. That's the thing I always like to say.
So we have, like, 5 guys in here, correct?
He comes set, and here's the pitch. And Randy Russ is going to strike out swinging on that. Great pitch there by Josh DeRinger.
That is an out.
Great pitch there to throw the heat high and get Randy to swing through the zone and miss. And now
today I was thinking I was not going to do this job today.
Well, here you are.
Yeah.
That's
like,
the thing.
This is the coolest job. You get to be talking on air right now.
That's cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I'm actually talking on air.
It's a lot of fun. As Joey Preet steps in.
Sorry, I was trying to make a little joke.
You're good.
Oh.
Joey Preet steps in for the Dons, and he takes a strike, and it's going to be a ball high. So it's a 1-1 count right now. With 1 out here in the inning, Joey Preet, a great hitter for the Dons here. Got some easy power, gets the bat on the ball. DeRinger comes set, and Joey Preet couldn't quite pick the ball up right out of the hand, and he's going to be down 1-2 in the count.
Also,
yes.
Can I also say
the ball high?
Also, if next year you want to bring in your 8th grader or 7th grader next year, please do. We have a free shadow day.
Joey Preet strikes out swinging.
Oh!
Unfortunately, and that's going to be 2 strikeouts this inning for Josh DeRinger. 2 outs in the inning. As Matt O'Connor is going to step into the plate for the Dons.
Also, I'm being attacked by a wild bee. Just kidding. I'm not. If anybody heard that on the air, I'm not. I'm trying to make another. Oh!
Matt O'Connor fouls it off back.
All right, that's a foul. Just looking at this team makes me want to flinch very badly.
Why is that?
Because they're the green guys. Because they were throwing the ball today.
DeRinger comes set and pitches, and it's going to be fouled off.
Oh my God. Oops, sorry.
You're okay.
I interrupted you again.
You're good.
I
You're
keep
good.
on doing this.
It's okay.
They
It's your
kept on
first-
throwing up the ball at the fence, the block fence.
Oh,
at
yeah.
us.
Yeah. It's the way they warm up. They throw the ball at the netting.
Yeah, one of the guys, Ryan Greifeld. If you guys hear him on air today,
He'll probably be pitching today.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
a senior this year.
So Matt O'Connor in a 1-2 count right now.
Whoa,
DeRinger looking for his third strikeout of the inning. And here it comes. And he's going to foul it off again. Good battle here by Matt O'Connor. Hopefully he's able to put a ball in play or get on base in any way possible to keep the inning going.
Oh my God, this is pretty sucky for like second inning. Like if they're gonna do this, keep on doing this.
As DeRinger is going to pitch, and it's going to be a ball high.
Ball high.
So 2-2 count. Matt O'Connor working the count, evens it up at 2 apiece. DeRinger sticking it for the sign, working very quick.
I don't think they're doing this correctly.
And here it comes. And that's going to be fouled off again. Good play over there by Coach.
Fouled.
Good play over there by Coach Kaczynski.
I don't think it's safe right now to do this, but I think they're not going to win tonight. Maybe.
You never know. It's
Possibly-
baseball. You never know.
Possibly
it's
if you
early
would
on.
have.
And here it comes.
Possibly.
And Matt O'Connor is going to strike out, swinging as DeRinger strikes out the side. After two, Lake Forest is up 3-1, and we will be right back.
Welcome back to Notre Dame College Prep Baseball. It is the top of the third inning. I am Daniel Betts, joined here by McKay Moore.
Hello.
Another fellow senior. It is basically our kind of senior night because it's the last game that we're going to do. Back to the top of the order for the Scouts. Johnny Royer up to bat. Alex Nosalik on the mound. And really nice hit there. Solid contact. And it will be in for a single. Just up the center there. The only thing that can really be done there is just kind of some better positioning, but you can't predict that at all.
No, you cannot.
And we're back to the second now. Bink Hartline, lefty hitter here. Lefty versus righty matchup. Should be advantageous for Alex Nosalik. As Alex goes into his windup and delivers the ball into the dirt, and that will be an easy bag for Johnny Royer to get into second. Oh, and it hit him, actually. Okay, so that will actually just be an easy bag for Bink Hartline.
Lake Forest now on first and second base.
Getting back to a similar position as Danny Berg was in the first inning. Shep Graff coming up. Let's see how Alex Nosalik tries to get out of this situation. Could see a different implementation of a shift here. Nosalik delivering. And into the dirt, and that will be another bag for the Scouts. Runners on third and second now. Bit of a control issue for Nosalik. We'll see how he overcomes this issue. 1-0 for 1-0 count for Shep Graff. Righty hitter on righty pitcher. Should be an even matchup. Ball down. ball 2. And we will see how Nosalik tries to dig himself out of this hole. Runners on 3rd and 2nd. He's already in a very dangerous position. Into the windup and through the pitch. Grounder to the shortstop, and that will be a out at first. One runner does score for the Scouts, but now there's only one runner on 3rd. It is now 4-1 with one out in the top of the 3rd inning. Baseball is a game about stories. With Luke Joseph coming up to bat, I mean, this Don's program has been historical for a lot of reasons, with the state championship in 2004, and with a really great run from last year's Super Sectionals. Really incredible. And that was called a ball. The ball was just outside. We'll see what Nosalik does. Time was called, and that is a balk. And the runner for 3rd will score. And that is 5-1 for the Scouts now. Really unfortunate pitching situation for the Dons. We'll have to see how they can try to recover this, but I mean, right now the pitching has just kind of been the main issue for the Dons, wouldn't you say?
I would. I definitely heard the question.
As that ball is launched into center field, and that will be another single for the Scouts. It just seems like the Scouts have his number, or have the Dons pitching staff's number. I mean, it's just like they're just able to read everything they're saying. As we see Sam Larson coming up to bat now, a pitcher for the Scouts. We could see him pitch today, but we are unsure of what might happen today. Nosalik delivering in a nice curveball there. Strike 1. And as it is senior night, we might see some senior pitchers come out, possibly Ryan Greifeld, but you never know with how pitching goes, as Nosalik steps off the bag to try and collect himself. As he tries to pick off, does not work. 0-1 count to the batter. Nosalik trying to keep the runner innocent. As the runner goes and steals 2nd, as the ball is fouled off. And it is now an 0-2 count. Nosalik now has a pitcher's count finally, so let's see what he can try and do here. He might try and get Sam Larson to chase, because now that he knows the runner's going to keep running, might want to try and get him out. We'll see. As that is strike 3. Just caught the outside corner. Really nice pitch there.
2 outs now for Lake Forest.
Pretty great inning for the Scouts. As Nosalik now sets up for his next batter, Luca Royer. Seems to be a brother of another player, of Johnny Royer. I don't know if they're twins or not, but that'd be pretty funny if they were. Because, I mean, a lot of siblings have a really good connection, and it seems like that might be a possible thing today. But as there was a grounder to Jackson Bruno, and that will be the 3rd out in the inning. Nosalik getting out of that situation, but not unscathed, with 2 runs coming in under his watch. And as we go to the bottom of the 3rd, we will take a small break. Welcome back to the bottom of the third inning. We should start seeing some familiar faces again, as that is number 19, Quinn Hester. Nice drive into center field, and that will get down, and that will be a one-bagger. Runner on first now for the Dons. Good to get a leadoff hitter on, as now Nick Baffa comes in to bat. We'll see what he can do with this, as we will see Quinn Hester getting pitcher on 4 by Nick Nudo. Bit more speed out there, and also for the catcher to get subbed off is very advantageous to get the catcher's gear all back on, because it is a pain to get all of it on in a pinch. Nick Baffa prepared. Let's see what we can do at the plate. Ball 1, just gets below his knees. Nudo, pretty fast runner as well, so I wouldn't be shocked to see him steal. Certainly baiting like he is. And that ball is fouled off into the scout bench, but thankfully no one was hit. That could have been a sticky situation.
Entertaining, but sticky.
Bit sticky, as it is a 1-1 count to Baffa. Pitcher getting a new ball. Doesn't like the feel of the old one. Let it rest a little bit. As we see Baffa getting prepared for this next pitch. It could really be anything. It's an even count, but still a bit of a pitcher's advantage. Runner goes, and he will get down, and he is safe. And that ball is called a ball, so now it's 2-1 for Nick Baffa. And could be pretty dangerous for the Dons, as there is now a runner in scoring position. There were some other Dons baseball games going on today. The freshman team was playing at Notre Dame, and the JV team, I'm pretty sure, was getting sent out to Lake Forest, as the scouts are going to take a bit of a conference just to kind of talk some things over, talk about their strategy a little bit. Bit of a short meeting, nothing too much. And we'll see what Josh Dinger wants to do with this.
Never mind. Put that at 1, put strikes at 2.
Throws the ball. Nice. And grounder to the shortstop, and that will be routine out. 1 out now for the Dons, but now it advances the runner. So now there's a runner on third. And this could be very advantageous for Carlito Collins. He gets a lot of contact. So, I mean, it would be pretty nice to get him out, or try to get him on base with a 384 on base percentage. I mean, that's just asking for a run to get in. We'll see what he does here. Strike 1 goes across the letters.
You want me to take over?
No.
Bit of talking around. Scout set up. Pitches in. And Carlito hits that into shallow center field, and that is picked up. And now the runner trying to advance home, but does not go further. That could have been a throw out, but an incredible cannon out there from Johnny Royer. I mean, he was about, I'd say, 150 feet out, and he just got that right into the center's chest. I mean, or catcher's chest. I mean, incredible. And now Jackson Bruno up to bat. We'll see if he can try and get the Dons' deficit a bit lower, as there's 2 outs in the inning. Scott's getting set up. And the pitch. Bit high, ball 1. Bruno trying to set up the rest of his team to try and get a rally going. We'll see what happens here. As Bruno's ready for the pitch, we'll hopefully see something pretty good happen. Ball goes into the dirt, and that is ball 2. It's pretty crazy how the year has ended so fast. I mean, it seemed like just a couple weeks ago we were in the heat of the football season with all that going on, but now it's late May as that ball is outside as 3-0. Really great count for Jackson Bruno. But, I mean, really it's just kind of crazy how fast this year's gone, as these seniors have experienced off-season and then finally their whole season, as Jackson Bruno takes a walk there. Really nice job working the count. And we'll see what Jackson Bruno wants to do here, or what the coaches want Jackson Bruno to do here, as is run on first and third now. We'll see what happens as Michael Corey is now up to bat. he really needs to try and get some of these runs in to really eliminate that deficit. Because right now it's looking tantalizing. It's really daunting them. 4-run lead pretty early on. I mean, you got to make up somehow for the pitching. Scout's getting ready. Michael takes that pitch, doesn't even try a swing. Ball 1-0. And we can see Jackson Bruno trying to take a lead off here, trying to throw off the pitcher, trying to throw him off his rhythm. And no runner. Ooh, Corey tries to take a hack at that, but just misses that, and it is a strike, 1-1. Gotta swipe off the plate just because of how violent that swing was from Mike. He's trying to put something together here for the Dons because so far not a whole lot has been working. It was just kind of a easy bloop to get that first run in, but since then, been kind of hard. Ball goes into the dirt, is 2-1. But right now, I mean, the Scouts have been kind of hot on the bats. They've really had a nice time, really not too difficult for them. As the pitch comes in, goes into the dirt, almost hitting Mike. But he carries on, 3-1. But, I mean, it's really just kind of bizarre how fast this year has ended. It seems like just a couple weeks, or even a couple weeks ago, yeah, I talked about that. A couple years ago, I mean, I didn't think I'd be here, but look where I am now. As there's a pop fly that goes out of play. Watch your heads as that hits the football stands. A lot of balls did fly over from baseball whenever it was summer football camp. A lot of them just flew over just because of how often fly balls were. And it is the full count, 2 outs. Pitch comes in, and that ball is, fly ball to center field, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. And the Scouts will get out of that sticky situation as it is 5-1 for the Scouts. And the Dons really trying to hope for something else, but Michael Corey kind of in pain a little bit there. Or it could just be resting. Who knows? But either way, we will be back for the next inning. Welcome back to Notre Dame College Prep Baseball, as I'm going to be joined now by President Boyle, who is a welcome member during any time, as well as during senior nights, which he's always present for, taking time out of his day to be here with the guys that he's helped so graciously over the years.
Daniel, what's going on? Great to be up in the Don's Nest here.
It's really nice to have you here, President. I mean, you don't get this opportunity too often. I mean, just to get to talk to the president of your school, as we see Miles Speckhatter up for the Scouts. But, I mean, really what makes it about Notre Dame that keeps you coming back for every single senior night?
Yeah, we're really proud of our seniors. These guys put in so much time and dedication and effort during their 4 years. And this particular group of seniors, we're always going to be grateful for every senior in our senior class. You guys had a normal first semester and a half, and then everything kind of went strange for a little bit, and we've had a great senior year. So this is the class of a lot of loyal Dons that stuck with Notre Dame, and you guys have elevated all of our programs tremendously. So always have a big spot in my heart for the class of 23.
I couldn't even say that even better, President Boyle. As Jack Buikema has taken the mound now for the Dons, as we've seen 3 pitchers for the Dons in the past 4 innings, trying to keep some arms tight or trying to keep some arms warm as that ball gets away from Jack Buikema, as that will be a 2-1 count now. But yeah, these Dons have been really resilient. I mean, they've had a lot of success in recent years with last year's team and the year before that even. I mean, these seniors have been through a lot of stuff. They've been through the pandemic, and they've been through a lot of injury struggles as well. But they've managed to keep out and keep putting in the work, and it seems that they're going to be going to the playoffs pretty soon, which is really nice. Nice to see. Always good to have some playoff baseball with Notre Dame.
Yeah, I'm excited. We're hosting the regionals. We'll be here at Notre Dame Stadium next week. The Dons got the 1 seed.
As that ball is hit into shallow right field, and that will get down for the Scouts. Getting a leadoff hit in the 4th inning. Always advantageous. It seems like they've gotten that every single time.
Yeah, they've got a lot of runners in scoring position early in each inning, so hopefully we can shut them down here. But still got plenty of time, and what a nice night to be outside, Daniel, on a Wednesday night. 76-55 West Dempster, the best baseball stadium in Illinois for my money. So this is under the lights, senior night, packed house.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, I just love these new lights. It's fantastic, as we have Bobby Almazora up for the Scouts. Really, I mean, Notre Dame has been a second home for every single one of these Dons because they have to spend all their time here. They spend all their time in the gym, weight training. They spend all their time on the field getting ready for their games. And for me, it's been a second home due to media crew, due to football, due to theater. I mean, as there's a hit and run there, but the ball gets through, and the runner will actually get to third now. And off a bloop that goes to the shortstop, they get a double out of that. That's quite incredible base running, good base knowledge there, but really unfortunate for the Dons, as they will sub out the catcher for a pinch runner.
Yeah, we have Bruno covering second there, and Lake Forest hit it in the perfect spot. Well executed by the Foresters.
Really nice job for them.
Yeah, I haven't seen the new baseball lights yet, Daniel. I don't know if people know we replaced every single light on our entire campus. Brand new LED lights in our football, soccer stadium, Legends Field, and baseball. These babies look great out here.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, it just looks so much better with being able to see everything, as that is a strike call there. I mean, really just the amount of work that has been put into the school over the past 4 years. I mean, it's a completely new school with the new painting in the lockers throughout the halls, through the lights in every classroom. And that is a balk from Jack Buikema, and another run will score. It will be 6-1.
Oh, questionable balk there. That's our second one.
That's the second balk of the game, and I mean, it seems they're going to have a meeting here about or Jack Buikema wants to have a meeting about just what was happening there, but strange circumstances there, as it is now 6-1 for the Scouts. But yeah, no, the work here that has been done. Oh, as the manager now for the Dons is coming out to talk to the umps. We will see how this handles, but obviously the Dons are not too happy with that call. But seriously, though, the work here has been quite incredible. With all the investment that comes in from alumni and through the students themselves, with all the work that they put in, it's quite incredible to see the community that has been developed here and just how much it thrives and how much the teachers want to be here. I mean, you see Mr. Galeno winning an award from the Bears just to prove how much of a classroom, how such an important force in the classroom he is, and how important he is to the whole school. As there's a bunt opportunity there, but it is fouled off, and that will be strike two, for the Scouts. As President Boyle is getting a quick water break.
Back here, Daniel. It's getting a little choked up.
Welcome back, yes. Water is always important whenever you're calling a game, especially when you're getting interviewed impromptu. As that will be strike 3 called.
There we go, Book.
Buikema getting that nice strike. And that was the first out of the inning. Seems like it's already been a pretty long inning. As now number 10, Johnny Royer, back to the top of the order for the Scouts.
Well, Daniel, yeah, we're proud of all the improvements and renovations going on campus. How'd you like the new air conditioning this year? How's it working?
It has been so fantastic. I mean, every room in the school is just fantastic being now. Nothing's too hot, nothing's too cold. It's all just right, depending on what the teacher wants. As that ball's grounded out to Bruno. Bruno getting in with that.
It's a big-time play by the senior from St. Juliana, Jackson Bruno. Star pitcher, star shortstop, getting it done.
Quite incredible what that arm talent has. As that run will score for the Scouts, and it is 7-1. But Bruno saving another out there. I mean, really, if that runner had gotten on, that would have been a bit of trouble for Bukema again. But the bases are clear now. Bukema has a fresh mind. Throwing the ball pretty hard, as you can hear that ball just whizzing through the air.
Great Bukema tradition here at Notre Dame. Him and his brother Joe, two of our star pitchers over the years. Great pitchers from Ebinger Elementary.
As that is a ball that's low and inside for a strike. But there's a huge family tradition here at Notre Dame College Prep. My brother went here 4 years before me, and then a lot of people in my grade, in the senior class, all have brothers that are either in the school or in their grade or graduates. Like the Notre Dame family tradition is not only figurative, but also literal, as we're all brothers and we all care for each other and try and look out for each other.
Yeah, that's great to see. It's a sign of a great high school when you see tons of brothers together.
As the ball just gets under the glove of Joey Preet, and that will be a hit for the Scouts. Runner on first now.
And Daniel, interestingly enough, this senior class, we have one of the biggest group of alumni fathers in the history of our school. We have 17 alumni dads that will get to give their sons their diplomas on stage in 2 weeks. So that's a pretty cool thing to see Don dad give their diploma to their Don son. So pretty cool.
It's always a great thing to see that. And, I mean, with this future class as well, this future freshman class, probably one of the biggest we've had in recent memory with about 200 kids, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we're up to 236 incoming freshmen right now, so that's one of the biggest classes in probably 30-plus years. So the last 3 years we've been about 220, and this year we're over 230.
As Jack Bukema getting a nice ground out back to him.
Great play,
and
Jack.
That'll be the third out.
There you go.
As the score is now 7-1 for the Scouts, the Dons had to find a way to respond in this inning and try and put something together, and we will be back. Welcome back to Notre Dame College Prep Baseball. Back is Gabe in the booth.
Hello, everyone. I'm back. Zone Keeney will lead off the Dons here in the bottom of the fourth inning. It's 7-1. Lake Forest is up right now as the first pitch is going to come in, and Keeney swings way early on that. Could not pick up the off-speed pitch there. It's 7-1 here in the fourth inning, and the way it's going, you kind of have to talk about the mercy rule as well. The rule is that if a team is up 15 runs after the fourth inning, that will be a mercy rule, and then after the fourth inning, then it will be 10 runs after that. So when it's a big lead like this, you have to look into that as well, and that's going to be fouled off by Owen Keeney.
Owen trying to fight for his life here. He swung out of his shoes for that first pitch, but that just shows all that power that he's been working on in the weight room.
A lot of power that Owen has put into that swing every single time. The one thing I don't think we've mentioned are these new uniforms for the Dons. These are so nice. I love them.
Yeah, no, I really just appreciate what Coach Hen had done to get these new jerseys, as there's a pop fly in the middle of the infield, and that will be an out.
Ringer being able to put that ball away is now Lake Forest is throwing the ball around, as everyone does.
As now we see Skylar Duffy coming to the plate.
His first at-bat of the game, I believe.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Nice to see him batting.
It is.
Normally he's just a pitcher, but
an amazing pitcher. Can't forget that. He's an amazing pitcher.
Can't deny that at all.
Got a lot of velocity, great off-speed pitches. His curveball and slider have such good break to it. It's incredible.
Surprisingly, none of these guys have college offers to play well, to my knowledge, none of these guys have had college offers to play baseball or even any offers from any big schools in baseball, which is shocking to me just because of how talented they all are individually and as a team.
Swings over that one. Yeah, I mean, it's very competitive when you get to this level. It really is, and sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't, and it's unfortunate. But all the memories that you build on the field and every single day that you put into working is going to be one that you're going to cherish forever.
As that ball goes into the dirt, and I actually just forgot, Skylar is a pitcher only.
Yeah.
So this is quite the experience for him, getting a lick in that bat.
Doesn't get many at-bats. I mean, if we look at the stats here, honestly, no at-bats at all for him on the year so far. So
his first at-bat is his senior night, and we'll see how it goes. Wow, he's really working that count. 2-2.
Great.
Duringer is losing a bit of control there as he goes up against this monster of a hitter.
He's going into fourth inning of work. I mean, this is when you start seeing pitchers start to get a little bit tired as the pitch count gets up. As Skylar lines one back to the pitcher, bounces off his leg. It's going to be fielded by the second baseman, but Skylar Duffy with the wheels is going to get in safely for the Dons.
The PO gets his hit. Incredible sight to see.
Great work there by Skylar to put the ball in play. You put the ball in play, good things will happen. Now we have to make sure that Josh Duringer is okay on the mound, as that was a shot right back to him, right off the ankle. That one hurts.
Yeah, no,
that hurts.
We both know, as catchers, we got hit a lot by just off shots and just, not a fun time, but he's taking it like a champ. He knows how. He's not feeling it at all.
They're going to give him a few pitches just to see how he's feeling, but he looks like he'll be okay. Still firing in there pretty hard. So
you can hear that pop from the glove, maybe not on the camera, but we can certainly hear it through our headphones.
From here. Yes, you can.
You can hear it through our headphones, through the glass, through the everything. I mean,
it's throwing hard. That's the best sound in baseball right there is the pop of the catcher's mitt.
Pop of the mitt is always something you want to hear as a pitcher and as a catcher.
And as a catcher, yes.
It's the most assuring sign of anything.
As Joey Preet will step into the box now for the Dons.
Trying to get something going for the Dons here.
Trying to claw back in this game as they're down 6 here in the bottom of the fourth. Skylar Duffy takes his lead, and here comes the pitch. It's going to be a ball high and away for a 1-0 count.
Skylar Duffy doesn't even know what he's going to do out there on the base path. He's just kind of...
It's new territory.
Doing whatever he thinks he's supposed to do right. Ooh.
Fouls it off here.
Found that off behind.
Yep.
Did it get over the net? I think it might have.
It did.
Incredible. But yeah, Skylar, I mean, you just kind of see him leaning more toward first base.
Be more conservative,
I mean, as a pitcher only, I mean, you can't really expect him to be stealing a base every single time he goes on.
I would love to see a stolen base right now here, though.
It would be incredible to see, but who knows what he'll do.
Play conservative right now. I mean, you're down 6. You can't really be risking it for the extra base.
As there's a strike
That's
two.
a strike there.
Strike three was called, but that was only strike two.
That's only strike two. Umpire lost track behind the plate. That's only strike two.
It seems like the umpire is talking to everyone. Yep, it was his fault.
Yep,
okay.
He agreed that
Strike two.
he missed a strike. It's okay.
Gotta be enthusiastic there.
A little bit of confusion there, but it's all right. Joey Preet.
Good laugh that everyone can have.
Hopefully now he can take that aggression
From striking out and put it
into the ball. Yep.
Ooh.
Nope, that's a ball high. Good take there by Joey Preet. Is he worse to count to a full count right now?
Catcher couldn't frame it right. Fooled.
This is a high. It was high.
Just a bit high. Full count now.
Here comes the pitch. As he fouls it off, great work hit there by Joey Preet. You can't find a pitch you can't do damage on, foul it off.
That ball almost hits there as he was getting back to the ump.
Almost hit him there. Skylar Duffy takes his lead off of first.
Joey tried to wear down Duringer.
Duringer comes set, finds a sign, and here comes the full count. And he's going to strike out Joey Preet. I mean, this is just good work here by Josh Duringer, coming in and just shutting down the Dons consistently. He's been doing really good, and
he's dialed in.
Yep.
He knows their weaknesses, and as Matt O'Connor comes to the plate now, he's trying to put in some work trying to get Skylar over a base. I mean, as a pitcher, it would be pretty fun for him to get on second base even. As that ball
O'Connor is going to drop one into right field there, and Skylar Duffy thought about going to third, but makes the right choice to stay at second.
There's now a pitcher on second. Foreign territory. A pitcher is on second.
Good piece of hitting there by Matt O'Connor. First pitch of the at-bat, is able to muscle it the other way, down in front of the right fielder for a base hit.
That's Quinn Hesser's now up to bat. Runners on first and second. Runner in scoring position, but keep in mind it is a pitcher, so you don't really know if he's going to put his full effort into running.
Just roasting this guy.
Listen, man, it's a bit of banter that we have.
No, I got you. I know.
Strike one in there.
Quinn is here looking to drive one, possibly drive one home here. Cut the lead a little bit.
It would be really nice for the Dons to have. As that ball goes into the
and
dirt.
That gets away as Skylar's taking off for third, and he's going to get in safely.
That man is an athlete.
And Matt O'Connor gets into second. 2 runners in scoring position here with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Dangerous.
This is a good opportunity for the Dons to start chipping away right now.
Quinn Hesser needs to get this hit.
1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he's going to drive one into center field, and that's going to get down. 1 runner to score, and here comes the second runner, and he's got a cannon over there, but first baseman cuts it off. Great work there by the catcher, Quinn Hester, to muscle it into center field and drive home 2. It's 7-3 right now in the bottom of the 4th inning, and the Dons, the momentum's starting to shift a little bit.
Really nice job there from Quinn Hester.
That's a big hit.
Great job to get his bat on the ball and just laid into the center field.
You put the ball on plate, good things will happen. That's one
Especially
thing.
with 2 runners in scoring position. I mean, that's just a recipe for 2 runs.
That's one thing my coaches have always told me.
Just a runner in scoring position, just easy opportunity.
And is that strike?
I think that was ball.
Ball? Okay. I think I didn't hear.
Ball call from the ump.
Cool.
Sometimes umps have a signature ball call, or they just don't do anything.
As Baffa fouls it off over to third.
Good foul. Good way to fight off the plate.
Even count right now.
Baffa letting him know his territory, knows where he stands.
Nick Nudo, pinch running for Quinn Hester so Quinn can get the gear on quickly, is taking his lead off of first. And he's taking off there as Baffa fouls it off over to third. Incredible jump there by Nicholas Nudo.
Nick Nudo getting a really nice jump off there. I mean,
he's fast. He's a quick guy.
He knows his job. He knows that he just needs to get off base quickly and just get to the second.
The ringer looks in for the sign, comes set, checks over at Nudo at first, and here comes the 1-2. As Baffa flies one into right field. Right fielder camps underneath it and is going to make the play for out number 3. Don's starting to chip away on a Quinn Hester single that drove in 2, as it is 7-3 right now, heading into the top of the 5th inning. And hopefully we can start chipping away a little bit more.
Hopefully. And we will head into the next inning.
Welcome back, everyone. As we're heading into the top of the 5th inning, I am joined by Alban in the broadcast. Alban, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. It's a little bit chilly in here, but it's still looking like a good ball game so far. Lights are still out.
Still a lot of time left in this game. Still got 3 innings left to play in this game.
Mm-hmm.
As we have a pitching change, as Ryan Greifeld will come in here.
Yeah. Can't wait to see how this will play out for the Dons, as they're still in a disadvantage currently with the score being 7-3. But the Dons still has chances. They scored 2 points in the last inning, and that's going to be a strike 1.
Ryan throws a lot of gas on the mound. He's an incredible pitcher. And being a lefty, you have an advantage as being a left-handed pitcher. But when you have the talent that he has, just coming off, throwing gas.
He can throw. Simply put it, he can throw really, really good.
Yeah. So he wants to look at the sign again from Hester. And the windup, and here's the pitch.
That's a low ball over there.
Low and away. Luke Joseph up for Lake Forest. So trying to do something against Ryan here.
So far, it's 1-1. That's another low ball for Ryan Greifeld.
2-1 count here. Greifeld coming in this game has pitched 34.1 innings. Has thrown over almost 600 pitches.
And the umpire called in a strike.
So he evens the count at 2 apiece here.
Dons are at an advantage so far. Dons are at an advantage. My apologies.
Ryan coming in with a 1.42 ERA on the season.
And
which for those who don't know what these stats are, that just simply put it, he's doing incredible for the season for the Dons.
I cannot say anything better than that.
3-2 count here. Greifeld comes set, and here comes the pitch.
And that's
going to be swing and a miss.
And that's a strikeout.
Incredible work there by Greifeld.
Cannot say more. He's an incredible pitcher, as you've already put it.
We put it many times. The stats say it. We say it. You just look at him on the mound. He's just fierce.
Yeah.
He's locked in every single pitch of the way.
Mm-hmm. And I believe that's Sam Larson up on bat for Lake Forest.
Mm-hmm.
If I considered, yeah.
Yep, Sam Larson. Greifeld puts in a strike there to get ahead in the count 0-1. On top of the 5th inning, here we go. Comes again.
And that's strike 2.
It's going to be another strike.
That's 2 consecutive strikes for Ryan Greifeld.
He's working fast. The thing about Ryan is that he works very quickly on the mound.
Yeah, I can see that.
He gets in a mode. He gets going.
He's fired up right now, simply put it. And that's a ball for Ryan Greifeld. Put the count at 1-2.
1-2 count here. Locked in as Ryan. As he gets into his windup, and here comes the 1-2.
And that's another
It's
ball.
It's going to be a ball there.
Funny enough, Sam Larson is actually a pitcher, so I don't think we've seen him up at bat as much as most of the other players have that are actually.
No.
Yeah. So this is going to be a little bit interesting. So far the count is 2-2, and
He
that's a
fouls it off there to the right side. Good piece of hitting there by Sam to foul it off, being able to muscle it out of play.
I thought I saw that actually go on more in right field, to be honest. It's hard to tell from this view because
it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Ryan just
And that's
quickly
a
working
ground
again.
ball.
It's going to be a ground ball over
And
Joe Preet over there at second, being able to just toss it on the first to Michael Corey, who dropped the ball there but held on enough to get the out.
And the Dons are now 2 outs against Lake Forest. Up at bat is number 24, Luca Royer.
Yep.
So far, the Dons are the Dons are in short dominating at this point. They're at 2 outs. They have not let Lake Forest through any of the bases so far. This is very impressive. That's a swing and a hit on the opposite side. That's
Foul.
That's
Foul
one strike.
off there. 0-1 count here. Greifeld looking to get some weak contact or just put him away with the gases.
To just keep chipping.
Here comes
keep
the 0-1.
And
That's
that's
another
another
ground ball
ball
over there to Jackson Bruno. Bruno
gonna be a tough
fields
one.
it cleanly, and the stretch by Michael Corey at first gets the out.
Amazing performance by Ryan Greitfield and all the other infielders.
Great work there by Greifeld to work quickly. Absolutely just shut down Lake Forest. Great work by the infield.
And now we can't wait to see the Dons play in action.
Bottom of the fifth here coming up.
And
Score is 7-3, and we will be right back.
And we are back. My apologies. I thought I forgot to mute, but apparently we're back. Simple as that.
Sam Larson will take the mound here for Lake Forest, taking the place of Josh DeRinger. After 4 innings, Josh DeRinger gave up 3 runs, but dominated the whole way, held the Dons to only 3. And with this offense that the Dons have provided, just the amount of power and contact and everything that all the talent that they bring offensively, being able to hold them to 3 runs, it's quite impressive.
It really, I mean, despite the fact that they're at a disadvantage at the moment, the fact that they were able to pitch off the three outs in such a short amount of time, it's impressive, like you said.
Sam Larson coming in here.
Up to bat is number 2, Carlito Collins, who is one of the seniors that was the first senior that we presented at senior nights. So let's see how he does at bat.
And Carlito's such a fun player just to watch. I mean,
Yeah.
he's just a great guy. You know, he's incredible. Always just cares for his fellow Dons, but he's also just very fun to watch out there. And he just you could tell he just loves playing every single day.
I can see his motivation in the swings. He cannot wait to get a shot at that.
That's going to be a strike there. Sam Larson getting ahead in the count 0-1.
And so far, it's not looking so hot for the Dons at the moment.
And it comes in. And that's going to be low.
That's a low ball.
1-1 to count. Carlito is leadoff man, trying to get something going here for the Dons.
Yeah.
Hopefully chip away, maybe score 1 or 2 runs this inning. And that's going to be a ball inside, 1-2 count.
2-1 count.
A 2-1 count, my bad. I was looking at the scoreboard.
No worries.
Those scoreboard operators, I'm pretty sure it's some of the Dons down there.
So far,
And that's going to be a ball
that's
low.
a
It's going to be a
ball.
3-1 count. Sam Larson coming in.
Just Dons need just
Down.
one more.
Down in the count right now. It's looking good for the Dons as they can possibly get a leadoff man here to start the inning.
And that would put the Dons at a pretty serious advantage given this inning.
Comes the pitch.
And
Carlito,
in a
massive swing in there.
That was brutal. You can feel that power in that.
He was looking to do some damage on that pitch. And he runs the count full. Sam Larson comes set, and here's the pitch. And that's going to be ball four.
Ball four.
Carlito Collins taking his walk, heading on over to first. As now, number 16, Jackson Bruno is going to come in, a feared hitter for the Dons this season. There's a reason why he's batting number 3 in this lineup. You have speed at first, who can possibly steal second, get a runner in scoring position.
Mm-hmm. See how the Dons perform.
And Jackson Bruno's going to line one into left field for
second base.
And Carlito is going to be able to advance the next base. As great work there by Jackson Bruno to swing at the first pitch and get a hit. As now 2 runners around with nobody out with a big bat at the plate in Michael Corey.
Oh, I cannot wait to see how Michael Corey is going to perform in this. This is a very good position that the Dons are in at the moment with the first 2 bases already occupied. Can't wait to see how much damage the Dons are really doing. Sam Larson is currently under some pressure now, given the fact that the first 2 bases are already filled, and that if he were to make a mistake, that would allow for more opportunities to steal bases.
One swing of the bat right here from Michael Corey, who we have said numerous times in this broadcast has incredible power to put one over the fence. One good swing from him, and this is a 1-run ball game. Oh. Here comes the first pitch of the at-bat.
And that's a ball. That's a low ball.
It's going to be a ball low there. Yeah, and like as you said, Albon, just coming into the game immediately and giving up 2 runners to start the game, to start your outing, it's just not, it's not the most welcoming feeling. It's not the most comforting,
Psychologically, is very, very hard to deal with.
Here comes the pitch.
And that's a strike.
It's going to be a strike in there. Michael Corey taking that.
Even under pressure, Sam Larson is still holding up.
That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do as a pitcher. You need to be headstrong.
Yep. Even in a situation where you have first 2 bases already occupied,
you need to stay composed.
Yes.
So he comes set, checks the runner over at second, no one covering.
And that is
going to be a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1
on
count.
Michael Corey. If I was the catcher here for Lake Forest, I would go talk with him right now. It's one of those situations where you just need to calm your pitcher down.
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, you're up by 4 runs right now, but it's a situation where you come into a game and you're just the nerves are there.
And like any given mistake, no matter how small, it can cost quite a bit.
Ooh. Michael Corey looking to make this a 1-1 ball game with 1 swing of the bat.
It's always amazing to see these senior batters just going full force with these swings, because you know that if it makes contact with the bat, it's going to fly.
It's an aggressive swing. And here's the 2-2, and it's going to be a ball low, and the ball's going to get away as Carlito and Jackson are going to advance an extra base. 2 runners in scoring position with a full count on Michael Corey here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Lake Forest is up 7-3. Full count. You can't get any better than this right now.
And this is what I've been talking about earlier with Sam Larson being under pressure, and that 1 misstep in terms of wrong pitching or if the catcher misses the ball. And this is the situation you're in with
Sam Larson comes set in a full count. And Michael Corey's going to line one into the gap. And that's going to go all the way to the wall. 2 runners are going to score. Both Carlito and Bruno are going. Michael Corey's going to third. And it's going to be a close play at third, but he's going to slide in safely for a triple. A huge swing in the bat there by Michael Corey to put this deficit only down to 2. Incredible work there by just the Dons offense to get DeRinger out of the game.
Wow.
And put the pressure on Larson early.
I'm speechless just looking at that play. The way Michael Corey played that. He's now at third base at the moment. The Dons are moving up this lead from 7-3 to now 7-5. The Dons are now starting to close in against Lake Forest. And so far they're in a good position. They're about to turn the score with 7-6 with Michael Corey at third base.
As Owen Keeney steps in the plate now. Yeah, that's just incredible baseball there. Get the leadoff guys on. And then make sure that your power bats are the ones that sit there and do the damage and drive them in. Because then you get 2 runs instead of just 1, which is just incredible work. As now the coach is going to come out, bring in the infield to talk with their pitcher, trying to calm them down, try to calm down everyone.
Yeah, because now Lake Forest is under quite a bit of pressure now that the score is starting to
pressure. Runner on third who can score easily on just a base hit or a fly ball to the outfield, and it'll make it a one-run game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just time to calm down a little bit.
Time to strategize.
Talk it over. Talk about what you're going to do now.
Precisely, yeah. As Owen Keeney gets back into the bat, we now see Sam Larson probably under some significant pressure now because he's allowed two runners to now close up the score. He's about to get another one in if he doesn't make some good plays here, make some good throws. And
Sam Larson comes set here. Here comes the pitch.
And there
ball
goes
low, and Michael Corey's
and
going to run for the plate. It's going to be he's in there safely as Michael Corey, in just a matter of 2 at-bats, scores 3 runs.
And he's
taking home away the Dons offense. The Dons bench just mobbing him over there right now. They're having a lot of fun. It's a 3-0 count right now on Owen Keeney.
Owen Keeney is still up to bat.
And you could just feel the momentum shift right now in this game, especially just after that Michael Corey swing of the bat, just that triple. You just feel everything just shifting over. As now the Dons are only down by 1, and it's a 3-0 count.
That's strike 1. And now that makes the count into 3-1 for the audience.
Apparently that's a strike, I guess.
And just to remind the audience the score, it's 7-6. They are almost tied. It went from 7-1 from the 4th inning all the way up to 7-6.
And that's going to be a walk for Owen Keeney. The Dons are taking advantage of Sam Larson's just lack of control right now. They're taking advantage of that at any chance they can.
And they cannot substitute him because Sam Larson would need to try to get at least 1 strikeout. So apparently Sam Larson is stuck unless he gets a strikeout. They
need someone warming up. That's what it is.
Probably, yeah. And
that's going to be a fly ball down the line. Is that going to be caught? I don't know. I can't see.
I can't see either.
But it looks like it's out of play for strike number 1.
That was a powerful hit, though, by Randy Russ, though.
Good hit. I mean, he didn't even, square it up, and that ball got all the way out there. Now, if he got the barrel to that ball, oof.
Ooh, that would have been dreadful. That would have been dreadful.
It's got a lot of power in that swing from Randy Russ here.
Oh, yeah.
And he steps into the box now.
As Sam Larson checks over at first base, he double-checking at first base.
Owen Keeney taking his lead, getting an athletic position to get ready.
Okay, he's going to throw.
That's going to be a strike in there for strike number 2. An 0-2 count right now on Randy Russ. Sam Larson dialing it in right now, throwing strikes. Not allowing any free passes right now.
The Dons are currently in a little bit of a precarious situation. They were at first basically dominating the entire inning. Count. But now that's a strike 3 count.
And that's going to be a strikeout looking for Randy Russ. He thought that it was outside, but apparently the umpire said that it's on the plate, so we're going to go with the call.
And now Lake Forest is at 1 out. The Dons are at 1 out.
Joey Preet coming in right now. Sam Larson, that's a huge strikeout right now. To get that first out of the inning, especially after giving up a lot of runs this inning, to get that first out of the inning.
Strike 1. Sam Larson is starting to make some plays now. He's starting to get consecutive strike after consecutive strike.
He's locked in
as
right
he goes into third base, and I saw
pick off over there to Owen Keeney, but Owen, quick on his feet, gets in there safely. 0-1 count right now, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 7-6. Sam Larson looks over, finds a sign, comes set.
And the umpire calls out.
He's going to step off. You hear the Dons bench right below. It's just going crazy. There's a lot of people outside, too, watching the senior night. And here comes the pitch, and Joey Preet is going to swing and miss it. That's going to be an 0-2 count.
I think that would have turned into a low ball if he didn't swing because it was... Yeah. So, miscalculation by Joey Preet there.
Owen Keeney leads off of first here. Possibly might be running here. Nope, he's going to just take a secondary lead.
And that's a second strikeout.
And that's going to be a strikeout. Sam Larson, after giving up the first 4 runners that he's faced in this game, he's now gotten 2 consecutive strikeouts. And now he's 1 out away from getting out of this inning without giving up the lead.
This is an interesting situation that the Dons are in. Now they're starting to chip away more at their lead. As Owen Keeney is starting to...
It's incredible just watching Sam Larson work here right now. You got to give him credit as the pitcher on the mound.
Yes, and
That's
that's
gonna
a
be whoa, watch
wow.
out. Everyone in there, watch out. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Because that went right into the Don's dugout.
Yeah, I saw that.
Everyone looks to be okay. No one. Everyone's smiling, so everyone looks okay. I see Michael Corey smiling there. So
Yeah.
everyone seems to be okay. 0-1 count right now. Sam Larson, I think he's thrown like 8 consecutive strikes.
Oh,
and he's going. That's a delayed steal, but the ball's
Oh,
going to
and
get
it's still
away.
going.
Owen Keeney being able to get in there at second. It was a delayed steal from Owen Keeney.
But it still ended up working in his favor.
But the ball got away from the shortstop. So Owen Keeney gets in at second. It is now a 1-1 count here.
With 2 outs. With
2
Owen
outs.
Keeney
A
at second.
base hit could score him easily. Now you have to watch out for that arm in center field. We saw his arm earlier, and that's oof. That's a cannon out there.
Oh, yeah. And that's another foul ball on the opposite side. As Matt O'Connor is... Matt
O'Connor's down 1-2 in the count right now. Looking to find something here to drive it as the sun seems to be gone right now and the lights are up. Here's the 1-2. And that's going to
Oh.
That was close, but a good take there by Matt O'Connor nonetheless.
That was very close there.
Works the count even at 2 apiece. Owen Keeney taking his lead off there at second.
One more
creeping
strike.
in a little bit. Shortstop coming in, and here's the 2-2.
And
Matt
that's a
O'Connor
strikeout.
gets taken out looking, and that's going to lead us into the 6th inning. But the Dons did the damage. They cut the lead down, or they cut the deficit down to only 1. Incredible work there by Michael Corey and just the whole offense to get runners on and drive them in. Just great work. As we head into the top of the 6th inning, it is 7-6 Lake Forest. And we will be right back.
Welcome back to Notre Dame College Prep Baseball. Ryan Greifeld on the mound and just wind up getting that ball right past him. Strike 1.
Just throwing gas right now from past Miles Spector.
Ryan
count.
in his groove.
He's
a bit outside.
Yeah,
just a bit
1-1
outside.
count. Just a bit outside. Oh, by the way, Dan Betts is back if you haven't noticed.
Hello.
The voice changed.
We're back to the original crew for the last 2 innings as
That's
that ball
gonna
goes into center field.
Camped underneath it is Carlito Collins there for an easy out.
Bit of trouble tracking it because, again, this wind, man, it's cold.
It's the wind, but it's also the sun's gone too. It makes it harder to see the ball because like sometimes you may lose it in the light or in the sky. So
yeah, I feel like it's a lot harder to lose in the lights now than it is the sun, but again, it's kind of nice to have all these lights, courtesy of some generous donors, as that's the first strike.
Greifeld powers in a strike there against Bobby Alzamora.
But the Dons kind of getting their groove back with Ryan on the mound.
Yeah, no, Ryan's been shutting them down for the past inning and a third.
Still kind of thinks that might have thought that was a strikeout because he just walked off the mound.
That happens sometimes. Here's the 0-2 count. That ball
goes way past the backstop.
Way. Sometimes you lose your grip, man. I mean,
no, it happens.
Sometimes that ball gets very slippery, man.
Uncharacteristic of Ryan Greifeld there. Needs a bit more rosin on that.
Set the windup and the 1-2 high as the ball gets past the catcher there.
He's slowing down that windup to kind of throw off the batter, but
Throw off the timing of it.
it's kind of going against him right now. He needs to just go with what works.
It throws off your groove when you do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're in a groove and you're doing.
Oh, ball goes just outside.
3-2 count right now. Good work by Bobby Alzamora to work from an 0-2 count to get it to a 3-2 count. Here comes the windup from Greifeld, and the ball is going to be low in the dirt, and that's going to be a one-out walk for Bobby Alzamora.
Ryan working in slow just isn't his groove. He needs to work fast.
He's got to do what's more comfortable for him.
And Almazor getting a pinch ran for by Scott Quackenbush.
Scott Quackenbush. He's got a lot of speed. Hasn't played much, but he's third in his team with stolen bases with 8 on the year. So
you know he's a threat on the base path.
He's very quick. So
he knows his role.
He's good for this situation, but with a lefty on the mound, you can't really get the best jump. As Ryan just quickly powers one in there for strike one. That was gas.
That's what Ryan needs to keep doing. He needs to keep going fast, looking toward his bench to get his calls. As they have all the analytics.
He looks over at first, and here comes again, and that's going to be fouled off.
Hit off the batter.
Fouled
0-2
off
count
by
now.
Jack Lamberti.
Really nice game here. Very competitive.
Very competitive, close game. It's been fun. It's been fun just being up here in the booth.
It's nice for one last ride.
Yeah, definitely.
Ryan Greifeld getting into his groove again.
0-2
Let's see how
count.
it goes.
Looks over at first, looks him back, and here comes the 0-2 as he fouls it off. Good work there by Jack Lamberti. Just get a piece of it.
Really good eye there. I mean, that was going to be a strike, so he knew that he had to swing there. Working behind as well. I mean, this is very much a pitcher's count.
Yep.
He pretty much has to swing at everything that's not an immediate ball. And let's see how he approaches this one.
And that's going to be a nice curveball there, but just low. Great pitch there by Ryan Greifeld.
Again, I mean, I kind of could see that going into the other box, but
just missed, but
just a bit short.
You can do about it. It's a good pitch. Give him a different look. Now you can come back with the heat or go with the changeup. You got endless possibilities. And he's going to go with a changeup there, and it's going to be a ground ball over to Joe Preet over there. Throws it over at first.
Gets him out.
Gets him out very close there. Jack Lamberti absolutely just running it down the line. Hard 90s down the line.
He doesn't take no for an answer.
No, he doesn't.
We'll go back to the top of the lineup for the Scouts, Johnny Royer.
Oof. Again, this is a guy that we talked about. He's an all-around threat, leads the team in basically every single stat that you can think of.
Great player. Great player.
Just all-around threat. Great defender, great hitter.
Ryan getting together a game plan here to take down Johnny.
This is going to be a fun matchup here. I'm excited for this. It's power on power right now. These are the matchups I love to see.
Ryan Greifeld, one of the best pitchers for the Dons this year. As that ball gets away from Tom Whitaker.
Get away from Hester, I believe.
From Hester, that is correct. That my apologies.
Yeah,
but that ball, or now the runner advances to third as they take time to discuss now their new game plan as the runner's on third now.
To discuss a little bit.
We'll see what their new game plan is. 1-0 count, 2 outs. Really, Ryan's just looking for a ground out here. That'd be
Quackenbush taking his lead off of third.
That'd be a great idea for Ryan.
Ryan coming into the windup. He's going to fire in a strike there to even the count on 1 apiece.
I feel like Ryan needs to pitch for contact here. I mean, that's probably what's going to get him best as we see the Scouts warm up a new pitcher.
Pitch to weak contact is what you need to do right now.
Pitch to weak contact, that's correct.
And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Ryan.
Ryan just crouching a bit over that there on the mound. Maybe something went wrong. We'll see.
No.
But yeah, the Scouts warm up a new pitcher. We might see a new one next inning.
Possibly. Ryan comes in from the windup with a runner on third because he's not worried he's going to be stealing home. So it's a 1-2 count.
Time from the refs or from the umps?
From the ump, yep.
Bit of conversation there from the umps. From the fans.
Yep.
Conversation from the fans. That's distracting. Okay.
I've had my share of those fans sometimes, man.
It just
They're
slows down the
crazy.
game.
1-2 count. Ryan coming in from the windup, powers it in, and he's going to get the strikeout. Incredible work there by Ryan Greifeld
Ryan
to get
knows
the
how to get it
strikeout.
done.
Dons are fired up right now. It is 7-6 going into the bottom of the 6th inning. It's a good game, Dan.
It's a really great game, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Notre Dame College Prep Baseball as we have Quinn Hester leading off the bottom of the 6th inning. Don's here, only down by 1 run now. They've worked back.
Yep. It's a good game. Now you got to complete it. You got to complete this comeback, tie the ball game up, and hopefully take the lead, shut them down in the next inning.
First things first, though, get on base.
As Sam Larson is going to come set here and throw a ball in the dirt. Good eye there by Quinn Hester.
Ball gets away from the catcher.
With the orange stick. The
Talking to his pitcher already.
Catcher's going to go out there and talk with him.
Oh, no, it's still Sam Larson out there. I thought they would have brought in the guy that they just warmed up.
Sam Larson turned it around last inning. He struggled early on in the inning, but he was able to
get his groove in.
He was able to flip the script around, be able to shut them down, found his groove. I would give him the inning if I was the coach.
Maybe, but we'll see what happens here.
We'll see. That's going to be right up the second baseman, and that's, oh, my gosh, no way. Oh, my gosh. What an incredible play.
What an incredible luck. I mean,
good Lord. That was amazing. The second baseman, the ball deflected off his glove into the shortstop. The shortstop absolutely stayed with the play. The shortstop was Miles Spector, staying with the play, being able to throw the ball over to first and get the runner out. That was an amazing play. Oh, my gosh.
Wow. That would have been an error on the second baseman, but turns out to be an out. What an incredible play. Ball goes inside there.
To Nick Boffa. Man.
Wow, what a nice play there. You got to give a hand to him. I mean, you can't be salty about that one.
That was an amazing play. Jack Lamberti, that's a tough play to make over to the right for the second baseman.
Yeah.
Nick Boffa swings and misses on that one.
1-1 now.
The backhand plays are really hard to make, man.
Wow.
Wow.
That's incredible. Anyway, back to the game.
We got to focus.
Sam Larson in the windup.
And that's going to be a shot down the line for Nick Boffa. That's going to get down and get all the way to the wall. And it's going to be fielded by the right fielder, but Boffa is able to get in second. And he's going for third. And as the ball is going to get in, it's going to be a close play at third. And he is going to be safe as he slides around the base, the tag.
Wow. What an incredible play.
Great work there by Nick Boffa to be able to just know where the ball is going to be coming in, and avoid the tag with the slide over to the right side to get the corner of the bag. Incredible work there by Nick Boffa as there's one out in the inning.
Nick Boffa there with some velociraptor speed. I mean, that's insane how fast he was.
Yeah.
I mean, incredible. Who's up to bat now? I cannot read that number. Carlito Collins? That makes sense.
Carlito.
I cannot read numbers that far. I have eye problems that I need to get sorted out.
The green kind of hurts a little bit.
The green on green.
Yeah.
Ball goes into the dirt there. Catcher tried to frame that, but didn't work. 1-0.
I'm going to tell a funny story about Carlito. When we were on our sophomore team, our sophomore coach made him run around the track twice in a game because he belched on the bench.
That's just insane to me as that was a ball. 2-0.
No, man. This dude was crazy.
I mean, can't really bash him too much as we are on the air. But
no, I know. I'm not going to.
All right.
Carlito Collins.
Carlito Collins. Here. You know he's a character, though. He's always laughing in the halls in a classroom.
Whoa.
Ball goes inside to Carlito there. 3-0.
Ball high and inside there. 3-0 count here. Carlito in a good count here to get on base.
Carlito calls time to kind of get that composure back after getting that ball thrown nearly at him. I mean, that shakes you up a little bit. That shakes you up.
Yeah, it is. Carlito's a great hitter, but I wouldn't give him the green light here.
Not at all.
Yeah, good. I was going to say, he's just
3-1.
In the situation right now, you can't give him any free.
Absolutely nothing free.
Can't give him any free strikes. He comes set, and it's going to be good pitch there by
3-2 now.
By Sam Larson to be able to come back from a 3-0 count and make it to a full count.
Let's see what Carlito does now. Full count.
This is a big moment in this game right now. Infield in, looking for a play at the plate, and Carlito swings and misses at a ball high. He's not very happy with himself there.
Mad at himself, but let's see if Jackson Bruno can fix up that mistake. Let's see what he has to do now.
This is the guy you want up right now. Jackson has had such a good season.
Jackson's been great for the Dons all 4 years here. Incredible athlete in every sport that he's played. From basketball freshman year now to baseball senior year. Ball one there.
Sam Larson doing very well right now. He gave up that triple to Nick Botfoot, but he's been able to come off from those early struggles early on from last inning and be able to get himself into a groove. It's a 1-0 count, and he comes set, and here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a strike.
Just hits the kneecaps there. 1-1.
To Jackson Bruno. Jackson looking to drive in Nick Boffa after a one-out triple that he hit down the right field line, which is such an incredible swing.
Great placement there.
I mean, and the ball's going to be popped up in the infield at third base. You never know, but he's going to make the play, and that's going to end the inning. Shep Graff making that play. It's going to end the inning for the Dons. It's a close one. It's a one-run game heading into the last inning here. Lake Forest is up 7-6. And we will be right back.
Welcome back to Notre Dame College Prep Baseball. Ryan Greifeld on the mound.
Again.
Sending that ball for a strike. Yep. That's how you want to start an inning. See, even the first base coach wasn't even ready for that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, Ryan works quick. That's the one thing about him is that he works quick. He gets himself in a groove. That's going to be a ground all over there. The Joe Preet is going to get by.
Hits the gap.
Couldn't get there. Looked like he was shading a little bit towards second base there, so he wasn't able to make that play. So that's going to be a leadoff hit for Lake Forest here.
Ryan's his own pitch clock. You could just say that.
Yeah. With the new pitch clock implemented in the MLB, he wouldn't need one.
Not at all. He knows how to work fast. He knows how to work efficiently.
That was Bink Hartline with that leadoff single there. As Greifeld comes set, and here's the pitch. And it's going to be a little chopper into the dugout. Good play over there by the Lake Forest bench.
0-1 now.
Shep Graff here up for Lake Forest. Good power guy. Could definitely drive one into the gap here and score a run. So you got to be careful. It's power on power. So we'll like to see what this matchup entails.
Ball goes into the dirt. And the ball just not able to get to second to throw him out.
He's going
advances.
As Hartline gets in there pretty easily.
Yeah, not too much contesting there when you drop the ball.
Yeah, it's okay.
Again, it's hard as a catcher to catch every single one and just not drop
especially when you're facing a guy, especially when catching a guy like Ryan who throws hard, has a lot of good moving pitches. It's hard.
Very difficult. Oh, just outside. 2-1.
2-1 count here. There's a good count for Shep Graff to possibly do some damage and drive home Heartline with one swing to make it a 2-run lead
Runner
for
in
Lake
scoring
Forest.
position now.
Ryan coming set, checking over at second, and here comes the pitch. And it's going to be a powerful swing from Graff, but he's going to be so late on it from the heat from Ryan as it's going to be a 2-2 count.
Daddy hack swing there.
Yep.
Just couldn't get the contact. That's what you sacrifice whenever you go for power. You sacrifice the contact.
Yep. You got to find a nice balance in between as Ryan comes in. Here comes the pitch, and he's going to swing.
Got out of his shoes. He went into the grass.
He could have hit that ball with an oar. I'm sorry. That was
disgusting.
Was that too mean?
No, that was just disgusting.
That was
pitch.
such a good pitch there. As Ryan gets the first out of this 7th inning. Here comes Luke Joseph right now. Let's see.
Ryan keeping his batter honest. As the ball gets away.
Going to get away again from the
runner
catcher.
will advance. I think Quinn might need a new glove.
Possible.
Okay, Ryan just seems to be a bit confused there. Yeah, Quinn took off his glove, just kind of taking a little bit of a break there, getting a bit of mental reps.
You gotta shake it off. That's the main thing about baseball. Is that you gotta have a quick memory. Ryan comes set, and here comes the pitch.
Oh, ball just gets just as outside.
It's going to be low. It's a 2-0 count right now. Here in the 7th inning.
1 out. I mean, it's as tight as it can get, really.
Infield plays in. And that's going to be a swing and miss there from Luke Joseph. Couldn't time up the Greifeld heat.
They're trying to keep the runner honest. They're trying to keep the runner honest, and they're going to try and force the out at home. 2-1.
A little ground ball. If he starts running home, you want to make sure. And he's going to swing on top of that, as Ryan thought that was going to be strike 3.
Even though it's he's just been hyping, he's calm down a little bit. 2-2.
Those are two not very good swings from Luke Joseph. I don't know if he can't really see the ball from Ryan's hand or what it is, but not very good swings. As Ryan comes in from the windup on a 2-2 count, and here's the pitch. He's going to get him
That is
looking.
a disgusting curveball.
Incredible off-speed pitch there from Ryan Greifeld to just clip the corner and get Luke looking.
Oh, that was disgusting.
Absolutely unreal.
Ryan Greifeld really into it now. He's an artist painting those corners.
He's going to drop that in for a strike.
Ryan's an artist.
Yeah, he is.
Who needs Da Vinci when you got Greifeld? Greifeld just missing the corner there. 1-1.
1-1 count here.
Ryan has been cooking. He's trying to keep the batter on a quick schedule.
Yep. Sam Larson steps in. Comes the pitch. He's going to fly one into center field, but that should be an easy play for Carlito Collins as he's camped underneath it, and he makes the play. Great work by Ryan Greifeld for the past few innings, coming in after Lake Forest came into a hot start, scoring 7 runs early and holding them to no runs over the course of 4 innings.
Incredible pitching from Ryan Greifeld, and we will see the Dons as we enter the bottom of the 7th and potentially the final half inning. Welcome back to Notre Dame College Prep Baseball. We are in the bottom of the 7th, and we got to have some power starting off. Michael Corey.
This is the guy you want up right now to start something.
T-Rex strength, man. I mean, honestly.
Big power at the plate right now as he fakes a bunt to throw off the pitcher in the infield to hopefully maybe get him to throw a ball, but Sam Larson locked in, throws in a strike.
He's done that twice now. Whenever he leads off, he just kind of leads off with a bunt to kind of throw off the pitcher, throw off his rhythm.
It's a
mental game.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I was just about to say that. You took the words out of my mouth. 1-1 count here. Corey looking to get on base.
Corey facing off against Sam Larson again. They're going to keep him in.
That's going to be a grounder over, and that's going to get through past between the third baseman and shortstop. Corey with the lead-off base hit here in the bottom of the 7th with the Dons only down by 1.
Tim Witchker now into bat.
Tim Witchker coming into the game.
As it seems that they are going to be taking out Sam Larson.
Sam Larson comes out of the game. Good work by him coming into the game. Yes, he gave up a few runs early on, but being able to come back from that and just absolutely dominate. Good work by Sam Larson.
As we got some wardrobe change on the field to get ready to pitch. We have Shep Graff coming in.
Shep Graff, okay.
That's what it seems to be like with him
Looks
changing.
Like
I guess he can't pitch with an undershirt on. I mean, that's fair.
No, yeah, you can't.
Every pitcher has their thing. Some pitchers like undershirts. Some hate them.
I think it's a rule.
Isn't it? Oh, yeah, because he has a white shirt on.
It's a white shirt, yeah.
White shirt on,
is,
yeah. You can't see the
Yeah, so the rule is that you can't have like a white glove or like any sort of white undershirt because otherwise it kind of makes it.
It distracts the batter.
It distracts the batter and the ball disappears when they're pitching.
Right. So we'll have a couple moments just to ourselves while he gets warmed up again.
It's been a good night, Dan.
It's been a really great night. I mean, honestly, it started out kind of gloomy, kind of started out very unfortunate, but it built up, and now we're reaching the climax, and we'll see how the senior night finishes off. Will it be a great ending, or will it end in heartbreak?
Our boys continue to fight all the way through. That's the one thing about Notre Dame, just sports and everything about Notre Dame in general is just we continue to fight through everything. You can go back to like our COVID years and everything, and we were one of the only schools that was started actually going in person a little bit because we just continue to fight. That's what we do.
Yeah, no, we're always building through adversity. The school always just overcomes every challenge that comes its way. I mean, when the school was facing shutdown due to the priests leaving, the brothers came in and just saved the school. So really, through any kind of way, the story of Notre Dame is its comebacks and
it's resilience.
It's adversity.
It's resilience, and you always see that through everything, in sports, in academics, and everything about Notre Dame. That's just what we do. We continue to fight, and we're a brotherhood, and we're here for each other.
Yeah, no, Notre Dame is just all about fighting for each other. We fight for our brothers, and we fight for ourselves. We try to make a name for ourselves, and right now that's what these Dons are trying to do. As Michael Corey is on first, and we have the winning run at the plate with Tim Witchker batting. It's fun. It's nice to say that, but who really knows the outcome of these at-bats? I mean, no one knows.
It's
obviously the whole Notre Dame bench is up and at 'em. They're hype.
I think everyone should be up and at 'em right now. As Tim Witchker's going to step in against Shep Graff.
I mean, the Dons have been kind of just chirping all night. They've still been active even when they were down. I mean, they just know how to stay in the game.
Stay focused on the objective, which is come in here and try to win. Tim Witchker getting his first at-bat of the night.
Shep Graff also getting his first at-bat of the night. Pitching.
Yep.
As the ball gets dropped.
By, and Corey's getting over to second, and the throw is going to beat him, but he's going to get thrown out. Wow.
Michael just left a bit late there.
Yep.
I mean, the ball fell. He went back to first. I mean, he should have just stayed.
It's one of those hard situations where you don't know how far the ball is going to get past the pitcher for.
Not at all.
That's going to be the first out of this inning. As the bases are clear now, Shep Graff comes in. 1-0 count. Tim Witchker looking to get a runner on, get the tying run on base. That's going to be a ball. 2-0
Shep Graff needs a bit of control here. He's losing a bit of control of this ball, and he's kind of throwing off his catcher.
Whitaker's been having a good season so far this year, batting at .323
Pretty good.
on the year.
As ball hits the ground, and it will be
3-0 count.
We'll see if Tim just takes us that bat off, or if he wants to try and make something happen with this 3-0 count.
3-0 count here, maybe.
And that ball gets by, and that is another
going
walk.
To take the walk there, as now Randy Russ, a big power bat right now in the middle, in the heart of this Dons lineup, is going to step into the box, and they're going to pinch run Tim
Creeth.
Whitaker.
Jacob Creeth coming in to run. I mean, now you have Randy Russ, just in general one of the strongest people in the school. I mean, incredible strength. You saw on the football field. You saw how hard he hit. You saw how tough he is as well. I mean,
he's a tough guy.
He hurt his shoulder in the football season, and now he's back to playing baseball and playing at a high level. I mean,
he's a tough guy.
Quite incredible.
He's a tough, but he's also a great guy, too. He's a great guy to have on the team. Great guy to have just around the halls and in your classroom. He's going to step in with one out here and going to take a ball high from a Graf fastball. 1-0 count here.
Randy, an intimidating force. Walking up to another one, Bites the Dust by Queen.
That's a good walk-up song.
Indeed it is. And that ball gets by the catcher.
Get by as Creeth is running over to second, and he's going to stand up safely as now we have a runner in scoring position with only one away here in the inning. Randy Russ looking to put the ball in play to hopefully bring in Creeth.
I mean, really, this has been such a dramatic game. You couldn't script it any better.
It's been such a good and fun game to watch.
Catcher calls time. Tries to get
talk with this pitcher. You know, just relax a bit.
Get him under control.
Control the nerves, you know, especially when you're coming in with only a one-run lead, you know, and you're coming in and you come in with a runner on base just first off. That's a lot of nerves. Because you don't want to be the guy that gives up that tying or winning run. So
exactly.
So 2-0 count here. This is a good count for Randy Russ to possibly do some damage here as Graf comes set. Here comes a pitch, and it's going to be ball number 3.
That ball's in the other batter's box. I mean,
as the Dons bench is just getting louder and louder every single pitch. Creeth takes his lead off his second. Graf comes set, and here's the pitch, and Randy just.
He takes that pitch. He knows that
he was just frozen.
It was going to be a strike.
He was just frozen there. He didn't even care. He was like, I'm going to take this no matter what. 3-1 count here with only one away. Randy.
Chef Graf finally throwing his first strike, I think, of the inning.
Comes in. It's going to be a grounder over to second. That's going to advance the runner. Good play there by the second baseman to get the out at first, but that will advance the runner 90 feet away from home to possibly tie the game, as that was a great play there by Jack Lamberti.
Now we have James Spellman up to bat for the Dons, left-handed hitter. Lefty versus righty.
90 feet away is the tying run. Oof.
Down to the last out. I mean, really, this is
base hit.
Very tense, as there's going to be a meeting now.
They're going to talk with him.
Pitcher's going to have a meeting.
They're telling the infield to stay back because this is just between the pitcher and the catcher and the coach.
Trying to calm down the nerves.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if James Spellman's up for the challenge. Last out.
Spellman here at lefty. You got a lefty-righty matchup here with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Dons only 90 feet away from scoring this tying run.
And we'll see what happens. Chef Graf and Spellman getting to work.
Graf comes in, and here's the pitch. And he's going to fire in a strike to get ahead in the count 0-1.
Pitch just inside. Hit the strike zone.
Spellman ready. Graf ready. And here's the 0-1. And that's going to be a ball low. And Creeth thought about it for a second, but a good stop there from the catcher behind the plate to keep the ball in front and make sure the ball didn't get past.
That would have been a really risky play there from Creeth if he tried to steal that bag.
Just incredible work by Bobby Alzamora to get the chest protector in front to keep the ball in front of the plate. Graf is set. Spellman ready, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a ball high and away, a 2-1 count here with 2 outs in the 7th inning.
Man, this game is so nerve-wracking.
Man, this is a good game. Creeth taking his lead off of third.
He's trying to put pressure on the pitcher.
Graf is set, and that's going to be fouled off down the third base line. And it's a 2-2 count. 2 outs here.
Can't strike out looking here. You got to swing.
If it's close, you have to swing.
If it's close, you got to swing. You cannot take anything.
Graf
you cannot leave any room for error.
Graf looking in for the sign. Steps off. Give himself a little bit more time.
Getting some composure.
Creeth takes his lead off at third. No one holding him on. He could take the biggest lead in the world if he wants.
2-2.
As he steps off
again. Wow.
And Alzamora wants to go up and talk with him. Or maybe.
I guess Shep Graf just kind of wants to clear the nerves, clear all the tension.
Yep.
It's an exciting game. I mean, with a night game, it's always the lights shine brighter at night.
This is a good game. Spellman is ready. And here's Graf. Comes set, and here's the pitch. And that's going to be high and away, and it's going to be – he's going to run the count
full count now in the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs.
2-strike count. 3 balls. Runner on third. Tying run at third, and here's the pitch. And
just
that ball's going to be away
as
he is going to keep the train rolling. Good work there by Spellman.
Working that count
to pass the torch. To pass the torch to Julian Cabanon.
Oh, Julian's quite the athlete, incredible. And now the Dons are actually putting Dominic Holton as the speed guy on the bag.
You talk about such an amazing hitter at such a young age. That's Julian Cabanon, a junior here at Notre Dame, playing shortstop on the varsity team. He played last year on the varsity team, too. Didn't get much playing time, but now he is the starting shortstop as a junior and leads a team in home runs.
I mean, Julian is quite the athlete. I mean, during Navy football, taking a huge daddy hack there, but just misses the ball.
Hack there.
0-1, and the ball gets away from the pitcher.
Oof. He's thinking about it.
Oh, wow. Okay, Dominic Holton was thinking of catching the infield sleeping.
I mean, that's a smart play there.
I mean, it was smart if they weren't paying attention. If they weren't paying attention fully, but one guy had a pair of eyes on him.
Creed taking a lead over at third. Holton over at first. Cabanon swings and misses again.
Cabanon's trying to play hero ball now.
And that's going to be an 0-2 count. Cabanon's got to be careful now. Now he's down 0-2. Graf has all his weapons available. Every single pitch that he has available as he comes set. Tying run at third. Holton over at first. He's running. And he's going to get hit. And Julian Cabanon is fired up right now after getting hit by a pitch after being down 0-2. He is fired up.
Oh, man. And here we are.
This is bases loaded. 2 outs.
Hester coming to the plate.
Quinn Hester coming up right now.
A hit, and this game can go into extra innings. A hit, and this game could end. This is how you know it's high-stakes baseball.
Man.
Bases loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th.
Graf hasn't had the best control right now. But let's see if he can lock it in now as Quinn Hester takes the ball low, and the ball's going to get by the catcher, but no one's running. No one's going to run right now. You have to play conservative. It's a 1-0 count right now.
And it's a one-out game. I mean,
it's a 1-out game.
You can't run that risk unless if it hits the backstop.
Exactly.
You can tell there's a lot of nerves in the field right now.
Quinn Hester ready. And
Ball
that ball's
goes outside.
going to be low. Shep Graf not finding the zone right now. He's struggling. He had Julian Cabanon on an 0-2 count and ran a fastball inside and hit him. Bases are loaded. It's a 2-0 count. Don's down by 1. And Quinn Hester's going to take
That's a strike. Yeah. Went right in kneecaps.
He's going to take a strike there.
That was a good call.
He didn't like the call there, but you can tell from here that was a strike. So
that was a correct call there, but I mean, really, these nerves are starting to get to everyone.
It's a 2-0. It's a 2-1 count right now. Graf is set, and here he comes set.
Yep, that's a strike.
He's
that's
going
another
to
good one.
fire in a strike. 2-2 count. 1 strike left. Tying run at third. Winning run at second.
We're going to get a bat change.
Quinn's going to get a bat change. He's going to change an orange stick for an orange stick. So
we'll see what's happening. Maybe it's a lucky bat. Who knows?
Maybe the whole team kissed it. I don't know. Baseball players have
players have their superstitions. A lot of fans watching.
2-2 count. You can't get any more excited than this. Shep Graf is ready, and here he comes set.
Ball.
And then he's going to take a
full
3-2.
count.
You cannot write this any better. It's a full count. Bases loaded. Tying run at third. Winning run at second. Runners are going to be running on the pitch, and here's the pitch, and he's going to, and that's a ground ball over to the pitcher. Shep Graf makes the play, and he's going to get the out at first.
The dramatics were at an all-time high there.
That was such an incredible last inning. Unfortunately, the Dons fell short, but great work there by Shep Graff to get out of a jam, to get out of a leadoff base hit and just shut down the Dons. He made it exciting, but he did his job.
I mean, a great game from the Scouts. I mean, they had the Dons bullpen like number.
Yeah.
They had that whole number.
They had it everywhere.
But as soon as Ryan came in, it was just lights out, but not enough.
Ryan came in, shut down the Scouts' offense. The boys made it exciting. It was a good and fun game. Can't lie about that.
Fun game for Senior Day, just not the result that they would want
hoping.
for Senior Day, but
Close, fun game. Made it exciting at the end. Very dramatic.
and that is our final game as announcers for Notre Dame.
Yep.
Really bizarre to finally just be out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
It's been a good run, Dan.
It has been a run, and signing out for the NDCP media crew, Daniel Betts.
I'm Gabriel Holoka.
And this has been Notre Dame College Prep Baseball.
Thank you.